Here we go then to the grid. Lining up Josh Harvey. As you can see Josh Harvey's numbers. I tell you what, he deserves an award just for that, being noticeable. I tell you what though, looks like Mackay and Weston, Weston and Harvey. No, it's Harvey. What's going on here? Oh boy, another bad start there from Morgan Creasy. Gets the old kangaroo hop going on the clutch once again. Not as bad as last time. Looks like it's going to be, up the inside though, I think that's Harvey who's going to take the lead. Look for the number 11 there, mate. And Harvey from Harrison Mackay. There's no Zach Weston there. That's why his pit crew are disappearing. They got nothing to do, basically. I think it's Harvey.
This is the red number 11 who's taking the lead.
Josh Harvey go. Can he crown his happy birthday with another good performance here? Well, let's wait and see. Double win on the day is always very impressive indeed. And if you can get an overall win as well as just a class win, it's even sweeter.
Yeah, it looked like the second place man was Mackay. Is that the same Mackay from earlier?
Yeah, that's right. The one who now holds the lap record in the Super Twins class. Okay. Yeah, that's your man.
He had a little sniff down into Mansfield, but couldn't make that stick. So it's no change really at the front.
Well, Harvey knows his way around here. Lap record holder I mentioned before, I think, and in this particular class, and also in the Thunderbike Extreme.
Someone with a problem at the bottom of the mountain there, Keith.
Okay, actually, his Thunderbike Extreme rookie has got Josh Harvey. So, wow, I need to look at that when I check my lap records again. Fair play to him. Not really a class that exists anymore, but he clearly is a class rider. Quicker on the Thunderbike Sport though. His lap record of 36.312, so that's capable of what he's capable of. He was only 0.3 of a second away from that this time. However, he's got close company because those twins are pushing him very hard indeed. Harvey leads across the line, but Mackay and Munson right behind him there. Creasy is up next, and it's Wilson, Finnis and Brown. Another battle of the twins, three-way. Jamison holds on to third. Jameson, I've got to get that right one day. Ducran, the current lap record holder in the mini twins. He comes across the line in 9th place overall, so not quite as good as his performances on the mini twin. Then Saltmer, Stone, Biswell, Kilworth J ahead of Kilworth H, then May, Ransom, Far, Thirtle, Kite, Meters, Oilbank. The next one's across the line, but is Harvey still leading Mackay as Mackay found a way past?
He certainly is, mate. No change out here up at Park Corner. They were all strung out in the line as they went down Park Straight, and no chance for anyone to get sniff up the inside when they get there. Looks like Morgan Creasy is moving in on third place though. He's gained a bit. The gap between second and third, Mackay and Munson has just gone up a fraction.
Here they come though. Looks like Harvey has indeed lost the lead, unfortunately for him, but he's obviously still leading the class, as it looks like that very rapid Super Twin has taken the lead. That's Mackay ahead of Harvey now. I think Munson is still in third. And it looks like the gap is opening up between them just a little bit. Certainly the fastest man in the first sector there was Mackay with a 56.3. Only Harvey was the only other one into the 56s, but 0.4 of a second quicker is exactly what Mackay needed to take the overall lead away from Harvey. Munson though holding us a third, and obviously Creasy would like to go with Harvey as well. A little bit further back, over the line we go then. 36.580 is your opening bid on the first flying lap from Mackay. As we mentioned before, he did have the pole position with 35.1. That is the new lap record, so he's 0.4 away from that. Harvey in the 37s on the opening lap. We do know that his lap record is in the 36s.
Yeah, Morgan Creasy got great drive out of there onto the Park Straight. He's just driven straight past there. He got massive drive on the way out there, so he didn't even have to do the braking.
That's Sam Munson, he's just passed there, then I should think so. That'll mean we've got a good little on-track battle then, possibly between Harvey and Creasy for the overall in the Thunderbike Sport. That'll be good news for Jameson. Neither of them is in particular contention in the championship as much as Adam is, I don't think. They disappear out of the sight once again. Yeah, Fern and Stone are his main competition at this early stage of the race. Rob Saltman's not too far off the money, but he's not having a brilliant weekend, unfortunately for him. However, that could all change tomorrow, of course. Harvey, though, chasing very hard indeed after the man who is pretty much the pace setter, and Harvey has gone purple in sector 1 there, the fastest overall time. He's 0.03 of a second slower quicker than Mackay, who also goes green in that sector. Munson in the 57, 56 also for Creasy. So Creasy's coming, but not quite as hard as Harvey, because Harvey's got a slightly quicker bike in front of him. Waiting for them to appear into our sight once again. And tucked in tight. Over the line, Mackay comes 36.347. So the lap record again fades him. But he was not being pushed as hard as he was, of course, by Zach Weston in that previous race. Mackay, Harvey, Creasy, Munson, Wilson, Finnis, Brown, Jameson, Stone, Biswell, Saltmar, Jordan, Kilworth, Hayden, Kilworth. Dropping down the order, unfortunately, is Mitch Ducran. I'm thinking that's some sort of an issue with Mitch. Hearing much on the radio. I'm not seeing any flags. Can you see anything at all where you are, mate?
Yeah, it's Creasy's put the gap on Munson and Ball now, but it looks like it's going to spread out, if you know what I mean. First to second, second to third to fourth. They've just come down to Mansfield now, and it's no real change from the first two, and a little bit of a bigger gap between third and fourth.
Well, they're on the third lap, of course, and it's a green once again there. 56.72 there for Mackay, so clearly a little bit quicker than his main rival by a second or so that time. So I think it's looking good, very safe indeed for another gold medal for him. Well, Creasy has moved up into that third, as you mentioned, ahead of Munson. Munson's got Wilson, Finnis, Brown behind him. Jameson ahead of Stone there, were sitting next to each other in the pits by about 2.5 seconds. So good to see Logan back on the pace there. But able to take the challenge there. Mark Biswell behind on the old FZR 600. And in fact, if anybody's going to give Stone a hard time, it could well be him. Rob Saltman's in that battle as well. Going to keep an eye on that one because they're coming across the line with just 2 to go, so people to play for.
Yeah, 36 together.
Yeah, watching for them. 36.199 for the leader. And just waiting for that scrap to come. Here they go, over the line then. And yeah, there we go. Stone, Saltman, Kilworth as quick as you like. That's the main battle on the track. Actually, it might be for the minor placings, but nonetheless, you'd rather finish 6th in class than 8th in class. Jordan's brother, Hayden, is at the back of that bunch, and he has won races here in this class last year, so he is very capable of doing the business. But this time it is Jordan who is the quicker of the two. Jordan, another one of my customers at Sports Bike Shop. What a surprise. There we go. Pluggity, plug, 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 plug. Do I get paid by the plugs? No, I don't. Annoyingly. I should get a bonus. You should, mate. I agree. Have a word with my boss, alright? Bernie would love to hear from me. Give me a pay rise every time he bonus every time he mentions the company. Yeah, that's not bad. Well, here they come to the bottom of the mountain once again. Three-way battle. They'll be able to gain much on anybody, but they're all pushing on as hard as they can. 3 of them were separated by fractions of a second last time, about half a fraction of a second. Stone actually and Saltman who lost out because Kilworth and Jordan went past the pair of them. Mark Biswell went past on Kilworth as well, so good little battles all the way down through the order there. There's over the line to pick up the last lap flag then. Goes Mr. Mackay, Harvey, Creasy, Munson, Wilson in that order.
What is the lap record?
The lap record was set last time round, mate. 35.158.
Okay.
And that is for the twins. It's a 36 for Harvey in the Thunderbike Sport. And in the 36.6 and the 36.3, the lap record, which is his lap record. So, you don't want to beat your own lap record, don't bother. Simple as that, I suppose. You don't have to. No, exactly. Not being pushed as hard as he was last time. Last time he had to beat Weston, who was very quick indeed. This time he doesn't have that problem, of course. Just look at the clock ticking down. The timed out very nicely indeed. Not a lot of wiggle room because we haven't had any problems today with the red flags and things like that, which is a bonus. There's not a lot of wiggle room here whatsoever. And tomorrow we've got 8 lap races as well. Obviously we start a little bit earlier tomorrow, probably start about 2 hours earlier. Still got a 19 race program.
I said to Marshall
you joining us tomorrow, something to look forward.
And he had the one red flag.
I think we have from memory. I don't keep count of them, to be fair, but I tell you what, if anything that doesn't involve a helicopter at Campbell Park, I'm a happy boy, you know what I mean? It's far too often I've seen the big whirly bird land here. Anyway, it's a win. And a fine win there once again for Harrison Mackay. I'd love to know what happened to Zach Weston. He was clearly expected to be here, but his pit crew was sitting there looking rather forlorn at the top of the hill there. Josh Harvey, well, what a way to celebrate your birthday. Double win in class, excellent stuff. Creasy picks up second. Munson picks up second in the twins ahead of Wilson, Finnis and Brown. It is Biswell, Mark Biswell, who moves ahead of Adam Jameson on the last lap there to claim the third place in the Thunderbike Sport ahead of Jordan Kilworth. Then it's Logan Stone, Hayden Kilworth, Rob Solmer up next. Next of the twins, there goes Melvin May over the line. And running at your top 15, it will be Phil Rans. Right, that concludes the race, the day, everything else. I need to thank once again, and I know they're going to get thanked at the presentation, but I don't care, all the volunteers who work so hard in the background to make this show work, and that's a lot of people, folks, it really is.
Yeah, we need to thank them all for standing out in this burning sun.
Yeah, well, they stand there in all sorts of weathers, don't they? You know, they can't win either way, really, can they? But maybe they should get some of those Japanese schoolgirl umbrellas and keep themselves a little bit cooler, white skin, pasty pink types. So, Mr. Ballerini, I will speak to you in the morning. I guess I'll see you at the same bat time, same bat place first thing in the morning for breakfast. We'll sort our lives out there. I might communicate with you in the evening as well, but I've got a lot of paperwork here. I'd rather leave it all here.
So thank you everybody. Presentation is going to be about 7 o'clock I think, and the maybe 5 minutes earlier or so, and we'll get the presentation underway. See you there. Bye bye everybody.